It's okay. I don't understand.
Innocent until proven guilty, but I would hope James Harden wouldn't do anything like that.
James Harden is at the center of a story nobody saw coming, and fans are already...
It's over for him. Slick, he's washed. He's washed. I'm gonna say it, bro. He washed.
Because when the truth behind his sentence came out, it changed everything. Let's break it down. James Harden has spent years building one of the most decorated careers in NBA history, and an equally long paper trail in civil court. The lawsuits, the accusations, the allegations of orchestrated violence, negligence, and financial default have followed him from Houston to Philadelphia to Los Angeles, and now to Cleveland. And right now, every single one of those cases is haunting him. To understand where James Harden is legally today. You have to go back to 2016 because that's when the first domino fell. And it fell inside a strip club in Houston, Texas. Moses Malone Jr., the son of late Rockets legend Moses Malone, filed a civil lawsuit alleging that James Harden orchestrated a violent assault against him. The alleged motive, a Facebook post. Malone Jr. had made a public comment criticizing the pricing of Harden's basketball camp, suggesting it was too expensive for inner-city kids. That post, according to the lawsuit, was all it took. The news broke during what had already been a bruising postseason for Harden and the Rockets. He had put together a regular season that earned him MVP-level consideration, but the playoffs had ended badly. And now, on top of the basketball disappointment, came this. The specific location named in the lawsuit was V-Live Strip Club on Richmond Avenue near Fountain View Drive, close to the Galleria in Houston, now permanently closed. According to the lawsuit, when Malone Jr. arrived at the club that night in June 2016, he was met by a group of men led by Darian Blunt, who worked at the establishment. The men were allegedly armed with handguns and assault weapons. They didn't just confront him, according to the lawsuit. They punched and kicked Moses in the face multiple times. Some of Blunt's men used their weapons to strike him on the head, knocking him to the ground. Then they robbed him.
I wouldn't make anything up about what happened. This is something that happened. It's true. I was confronted.
The attorneys for Moses Malone Jr. didn't stop at Darian Blunt. The most serious claim in the entire lawsuit.
The lawsuit accuses a player of orchestrating the assault of Malone in 2016 after paying a group of henchmen $20,000 in cash.
The lawsuit accuses a player of orchestrating the assault of Malone in 2016 after paying a group of henchmen $20,000 in cash. The lawsuit claimed that Harden paid Blunt approximately $20,000 to carry out the attack. This was not a claim about Harden being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Innocent till proven guilty, but I would hope James Harden wouldn't do anything like that.
Innocent till proven guilty, but I would hope James Harden wouldn't do anything like that. The word upset here carries real weight because whatever had happened between Harden and Malone Jr. on social media, the lawsuit gave a picture.
Now, Channel 2 did reach out to the Rockets. We also reached out to Harden's team of agents to get comment about this lawsuit, but at this point, we have yet to get a response.
No response, no denial, no statement, just silence from Harden's camp, which in this context felt deafening. But that silence would eventually be answered not by Harden in a press conference, but by a Texas appeals court. In 2022, the court ruled in Harden's favor, dismissing all claims against him in the Moses Malone Jr. case. He didn't get criminally charged at the time, and the case was closed. But that was not the last time James Harden would find himself in a Houston courtroom, and the next one arrived not from a stranger in a nightclub, but from something much closer to home. Before the courtrooms, before the depositions and the civil complaints, in 2021, James Harden was named in a Houston police report following an alleged nightclub altercation. The footage from that night circulated widely, chaotic, the kind of clip that raises more questions than it answers.
Oh my God. It's going down.
Voices fill the frame. Someone spots Harden.
Well, we out here and we got James Harden right here. He's like James Harden about to fight somebody.
The person filming doesn't look alarmed. They look entertained because at this point in Harden's public life, this kind of footage had almost become routine. NBA superstar nightclub footage chaos on a Tuesday. The police report that followed named Harden, though no charges resulted from the incident at that time. His name was attached to yet another venue, another altercation, another cycle of headlines and non-responses. That same energy followed him to Paris. In July 2021, Harden was detained by French police during Paris Fashion Week. He was taken into custody alongside Lil Baby. Now, James Harden and Lil Baby have a close friendship that goes beyond just being celebrities. During his time in Houston, he achieved a lot. He won the NBA Most Valuable Player (MVP) award in 2018, became one of the top scorers in the league, and was selected as an All-Star many times. He also led the team deep into the playoffs and came very close to reaching the NBA Finals. However, despite all his efforts, he could not win a championship with the team. Over time, the roster weakened, and Harden decided it was time to move on. In 2021, Harden joined the Brooklyn Nets. This move created massive excitement as he teamed up with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Many believed they would easily win a championship. In Brooklyn, Harden adjusted his style of play. Instead of focusing only on scoring, he became more of a playmaker, helping his teammates score. Even though the team looked strong on paper, things didn't go as planned. Injuries and other issues disrupted their momentum, and they failed to achieve their goal. Harden grew frustrated again and decided to leave. He was then traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, where he played alongside Joel Embiid. In Philadelphia, Harden showed a more mature version of his game. He led the league in assists and played a key role in helping Embiid win the MVP award. Despite strong performances, especially in the playoffs, the team still fell short of winning a championship. Tensions also began to rise between Harden and the team's management, eventually leading to another exit. In 2023, Harden moved to the Los Angeles Clippers, giving him yet another opportunity to chase a title. He joined star players like Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. At this stage of his career, Harden focused more.
I think we're so stuck on what it used to be, who it used to be. Oh, James Harden, and the name is a big name.
The fans' point is sharp. Harden's name still carries weight. James Harden as a concept, the MVP, the scoring champion, the step-back architect. That version of Harden still lives rent-free in basketball culture. But the actual current version, the one in the Cavaliers jersey, the one who had to sign on the...
Until you see him up close and personal, right? I don't see no more explosion. He still looks quick. He can't get to the hole the same. He don't have the same lift. It's over for him. Slick.
Until you see him up close and personal, right? I don't see no more explosion. That he still looks quick. He can't get to the hole the same. They don't have the same lift. It's over for him.
He's washed. He's washed. I'm gonna say it, bro. He washed.
Basketball culture carries a very specific final meaning. It doesn't mean declining or aging. It means the thing that once made you dangerous is gone. It means defenders have figured you out and you haven't adapted. It means you're no longer a problem. And the harsh reality is that no legal outcome changes that perception. James Harden could win every case currently hanging over him. The Watley complaint might get dismissed. The restaurant dispute could settle for far less than what's being demanded. His nephew's situation could be resolved without any finding against anyone. Even if all of that happens, it won't bring back the lift in his jump shot or the explosiveness in his first step. The legal narrative and the basketball narrative were never truly the same. They've run side by side, feeding into a broader story of a superstar in decline not just physically, but in terms of reputation. But their endings are different. One plays out in courtrooms. The other unfolded quietly somewhere between Los Angeles and Cleveland, when it became obvious that teams were no longer chasing Harden the way they once did. There's no denying his legacy. Harden is one of the greatest scorers in NBA history, a former MVP, and a multiple-time All-Star who has led the league in both scoring and assists. But alongside those accomplishments sits a growing list of lawsuits and allegations. While the 2017 Moses Malone Jr. case was dismissed in his favor in 2022, the 2025 Watley negligence case is still pending, and the restaurant lawsuit remains an ongoing civil dispute with no criminal element. Still, the bigger picture feels more settled. The version of Harden who could demand trades, reshape contracts, and force his way across franchises because he was indispensable, that version is gone. The courts are still active. Lawyers are still working. But the basketball that made all of it matter, that, at least for now, seems to have faded. What do you think? In a league where reputation means everything, Can James Harden move past this without it leaving a permanent mark on his career?